In this video, we are going to bring the nostalgias back. To run PS1 games on PC, we will need three things. The first thing that we need is an emulator, which is a software to launch and open PS1 games on PC. The second thing that we need is PS1 game files, or I can say the game ROMs. The final one is PS1 BIOS file. Let's start with the first one. We are going to download and install PS1 Emulation. We will need to download DuckStation. I put the download link on the description. Go in here, based on your operating system, download this DuckStation. I'm going to download it for Windows and hit on download Duck. Because this app is a portable application, I'm not going to put it on the C drive. I actually put it in one of my partitions. In here, I right click, extract it, extract here, double click on it, just press on the next and escape. In this part of the installation, we are not going to add any BIOS files or other things, so we skip them, and I recommend you to do the things I did on this part. Okay, right now we open the DuckStation application. As you can see, we will see different kind of file name extensions, or I can say file formats. If you have a disk image, I mean a real hardware disk, put it on your computer and create an image file of that, we will receive these kind of formats that are shown at the picture. If you see .chd file format, it means that your image file is compressed. And if you see .pbp, is going to turn multiple disks into one separate file. As an example, if you have a game which has two disks, it is going to compress them and make them, put them into a single separate file. The first thing that we need is the BIOS file. So what we do, we go to the settings, in here click on the BIOS and choose the BIOS file directory. We will need this exact BIOS file, which is the original for the PS1. I put it on my Telegram channel. If you want, you can download it from there. We will exactly need this one. Hit on the browse, find your folder and double click on your BIOS file. With this way you can add your BIOS file. The next thing that we need is PS1 game ROMs. As you can see, I have PS1 games on this directory. I recommend you to put all of your PS1 games in a folder on one of your partition drives. As an example, I put it on my F drive leader and create a folder on it and put all of my PS1 games on it. So I simply copy the path, go on the settings, hit on the game list, press on the plus, and paste the path and select the folder. I recommend you to hit on the yes. It will auto scan. If you add new games on it, it will scan it and show the new games for you. Hit on the next and done. If you hit on the close, you will see the games that you have on this PS1 games folder. And if you add a new game and you don't see it on the DuckStation, you can hit on scan for new games. I hit on the close. As you can see, we will have a game in here and it is detected. The next thing that we need is a gamepad, game joystick. You can add any game controller on this app. It does not matter that you have a PS5 controller or an unknown brand USB controller. Just connect it, go to the settings, go to the controllers. You will see, click on the controller port 1. Make sure that you choose analog controller. Click on automatic mapping and choose the connected controller that you have. It will be automatically map your controller. If it didn't map and something like this actually happened to you, it is a rarely error, you won't see it. But if it happens, as an example, click on the triangle and press the triangle on your gamepad. It will be set it manual. Hit on the close, your game is ready to play. I click on the game because I played before. I will see this tab and it says we have an automatic save. I hit on the fresh boot. This is what you see after playing the game at the first time. If you double click at the screen, your screen becomes full screen. I double click to zoom out from the game, hit on the system, and click on Save States. I save it and the state number 1, which is empty. Right now it is saved. At the system, when you choose power off, you will log out from the game. If you hit on the power off without saving, you exit from a game without saving. The DuckStation has auto saving field. If you press on power off without saving, it won't save that one. You can reset the game, you can pause the game, and you can change this. Right now I'm going to come back to the game. If I double click on it, it says load state, fresh boot, delete and boot, cancel. If I go to the game, I will see that the DuckStation, it has an autosave and autosave the place that I were in. If I go to the system, load state, load my manual state, as you can see, it is another capture and it is in another place. This is the manual saving, save and load. If you want, you can hit on a screenshot, and if you want, you can add cheats on PS1. And if you hit on exit, will exit from the DuckStation emulator. I'll press on the power off to exit from the game. All done. In this video, we learned how to launch PS1 games on PC. At the next upcoming video, I'm going to tell you advanced techniques such as improving PS1 games quality. Highly recommended. Watch that one.